Góðan daginn. Yes, okay. I always hesitate when I start talking. I don't know why. I should be getting used to this, but no. Anyway. Hi. And actually... Okay. That's a good start. Alright. Góðan daginn. My name is Gunnildur, and in this kind of thingy of mine I talk about my yarn, mostly about what I'm working on, what I finished, and what I'm planning to do with like knitting, crocheting, all that fun stuff. So I have another video coming up this week. I actually filmed it before this one, filmed yesterday. See, yesterday we had a lot of sun. Today we have snow, which is fine because the lighting is, I think it's a little bit better. Lighting yesterday was a bit difficult to deal with, and you know. Anyway, I'm not talking about that today. Today we are talking about more fun stuff. Whew, where to start? I finished one thing, started one thing, I finished another one. So, last project pile, I talked about making, what's it called? On the sea train hats from the Ice Yarns Fantasia yarn. I made another one. This is one. The black and strings, yellow kind of color. I love this pattern! First of all, it's really simple and easy to make, and it's so nice to just grab into and just work on when I don't feel like working on anything else. And because you manage to finish something, it just makes you feel so good, because I have 1,001 projects to work on and rambling. Turn off. But yes, Fantasia. I'm actually thinking the fabric that you end up with is perfect, but it is a little not quite for the winter that we have outside. It's like it's lets the wind in and the cold in a little too easily. So maybe if I knit it on 4mm rather than 5mm, but then I'd have to think, because then I'd have to, you know, calculate how many stitches I need, and I don't feel like thinking. You know what happens when I try to think? Nothing. That's what happens. So this is my sad attempt. I'm on the first row of the Lion Brand Yarns, what's it called? Checkered red scarf. I really love the look of the scarf, but I cannot think these days. I only managed to reach row number 2, and then I had to front because I made a mistake somewhere and I couldn't figure out how to fix it. So I fronted, cast on again. I have a tiny tendril and work with, and I can't think. I don't know why, but this is gonna be such a gorgeous scarf. It's gonna be so much fun to wear. It's just gonna take me a while to make it. Progress this week anyway. So, well, yes, not much progress on the lovely scarfie, but to console myself, I actually, so on my computer I have a folder from my download patterns, and I decided to, since I can't quite focus on knitting this one, I'm going to organize my patterns. So I did. I mean, like, there's the sweaters and the socks and the hats and the shawls and scarves I have together. So if you've never downloaded patterns from the Lion Brand website, the PDF file, it doesn't have a name. Like, it doesn't have the name of the pattern in the file name. They have numbers, so you have to open up every PDF file and check what it actually is. And because of that, I actually found a pattern that I didn't know that I downloaded, but you know, it's pretty. I didn't notice until I started checking to, file away. that the yarn that it calls for is called Rewind, and it's this kind of like tape kind of yarn. And I don't have this yarn from Lion Brand, but I did remember that I had some tape yarn from Ice Yarn from one of my first orders, when I just ordered willy-nilly, like, you know, it's cheap, I'm gonna try it. And I'm actually happy that I did so, because this yarn, actually I don't know what it's called. I can't find it online. I can't find it on the Ice Yarn's webpage. It's only on their summer sale section, so it's probably going to be discontinued. But it's this red melange, 50% viscose, 50% polyester. It's 50 gram skeins and 115 meters. You get 6 skeins per packet, and as I said, I can only find it on their shelf page. The closest that I can find that has a name is like this. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like super bulky. Anyway, so this has the same building blocks as the Rewind yarn, but the Rewind yarn has it in, I think, and I already told you I'm not good at thinking right now. I think it's like 72% viscose, 28% polyester, something like that. But anyway, I actually managed to do some knitting on this one, because it's one row repeat. Unlike this lovely scarf that has 18 rows of repeat, this is just one repeat. Really simple, and it's kind of weird to work with, because it's just weird, but I like it though. It's weird but fun. And the good thing about this kind of like tape yarn is that it doesn't split. There's no splitting. It does end up really stiff, which is weird. Stiff but soft. It's weird. I like it. So I'm gonna use, well, the pattern calls for 3 of the Rewind skeins to use. So I'm gonna use all the 6 ones. Then I'm not gonna make something out of this. It'll be fun. Eating. No. As I said, there's another video that's gonna come out sometime this week, because I I bought a lot of lovely yarn from a local yarn store, because they are reorganizing, and it just so happens that this is the yarn that I've been eyeing and loving for months, but because it's really expensive, I didn't buy it. But there is a sweater that I want. Well, sweater. It's this kind of thingy that I want to make, that one of the ladies at Midnight made, and I've been loving her thingy. I can't remember the word. Sorry. I've been loving it, because this is silk mohair, and it's just I love it. But silk mohair is tricky. It's really tricky to use. So I'm using. Do I have a whole? Yes, I do. So I'm actually using Knitcraft. Get Your Fluff On. It's from Hobbycraft. It's one of those colors that I can actually get from them. If you watched the previous video, you know that I can ramble over, because the thing about the Hobbycraft website is that I can order some of their stuff, not all of it, and only some of the colors. Like, I can get this color and the grey and I think a blue. Can't get the white or the I think it's a burgundy color. Why? It's just weird. Anyway, ramble over. So I'm making this loveliness, altered of course, because this is made from Ingband and I think Plötulopi. Yeah. So Ingband is like a thread, very fine lacy type of Icelandic wool, Fløtelope is unspun wool in plates. Tricky, terrifying, it's scary, but I worked with it. And actually one of the things that when my mother was teaching me how to knit, she actually had me work with fløtelope, because as soon, well, the way she teaches is that if you can manage that thing, that unspun, terrifying thing, you can do anything. So, I'm gonna make this one from the silk mohair goodness, and I'm making the making a test kind of thing. Is it fancy? No. Why can't I remember the word? I can't remember what this is called. Yeah, I'm making out of the knit crap thingy, and I'm actually gonna end up with two sweaters. It's a very simple pattern. It's literally just garter stitch. Words today. Anyway. So yes. Last thing I'm going to talk about is my Maybe Blinky. I'm making it out of my Ice Yarns Magic Light, I think it's called. It's in the pink and the neon colorway. I finished these 3 granny squares last midnight when I wasn't shopping for yarn. But yeah, so I have this much done. So I think that's about 60. So yeah, so what was my Maybe Blinky? I'm gonna crochet them all together, because I think that is probably gonna look better than if you sew them all together. So yeah, gonna crochet them all together, and maybe I'll have a Blinky. Hence the name. So yeah, as usual I have too many things going on at once. By the way, in case you didn't know, I love my mother. I love her. So my mother is retired, and has been retired for a couple of years by now. And bless her heart, oh, I love her. So she saw my long time in progress, my my very simple blanket kind of thing that I'm making out of the Ice Yarns Lambkin pink colorway. I don't have it with me, because guess who has it? Guess who offered to help me knit it up, to finish it? Because I said, well, I've said before that I love it. I love working with it, but it's, you know, one of the drawbacks is that it's very dusty, but the major drawback is that I don't know what it's called in English, but my muscles up here, they're very tired, and I should be exercising, and I should be going for massages and, you know, do something for them, because if I'm working like this for too long, or not even too long, just about 15 seconds, I get very tired and I have to stop. And that's simply the muscles, they're just what's it? I have no idea what it's called in English. In Iceland it's called vöðvabólga. So basically my muscles are just, they're tired, they're swollen, they're not my best friends right now. They're like, no! So whenever I've been working on the Lambkin blanket, I've been able to finish maybe 1 row. If I'm very stubborn, I manage maybe 2 or 3. But then I have to put it down again, and which means that progress on it has been very late. Plus I'm working on all the things, and I keep trying to start another thing that's late. So my angel of a mother, she comes into my room, she sees it in its tote, and it's like, do you want help with that? Yes, if you want to. So now she's sitting in front of the TV and is just knitting along. She's finished 2 skeins. Like, she asked me last night, she's already finished 2 skeins. And it's like, I love her. So, I love her. So yeah. But anyway, thank you for watching this yet another project pile where I ramble on about yarn and the things I'm working on and things that I want to be working on, because there's always a ginormous project pile. I love life. Love life. I'm just gonna leave it. So, thank you for watching and I will see you later. Bless bless!